All right, welcome back. So this time we're going to go into Amazon Bedrock. But before we get started, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with anyone you know taking the AWS Machine Learning Associate exam. So Amazon Bedrock is a fully managed serverless platform for building and scaling generative AI applications using foundation models from multiple leading AI companies. Think Anthropic, Meta, Stability AI, Cohere, Mistral, and Amazon, right? You access these models through APIs without managing infrastructure or deploying models yourself. All right. So what are the model's capabilities? All right. Um, Bedrock requires no infrastructure management. It's fully serverless with no EC2 or GPU provisioning. It supports text generation, chat interfaces, and image creation. Fine-tuning and retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, customize the models for specific domains. Agents integrate external APIs, search tools, and proprietary databases. A unified API standardizes interactions across different models, and bring your own model workflows enable custom deployments. Okay. So foundation models. So foundation models are pre-trained large language models or image generators serving as starting points for generative AI applications. Amazon Titan provides general LLM capabilities and embeddings. Anthropic's Claude handles chat, summarization, and code generation. Meta's Llama supports chat and open source applications. Stability AI's Stable Diffusion generates images from text descriptions. Cohere specializes in retrieval and summarization for RAG systems. Mistral offers lightweight chat and summarization. OpenAI's GPT is notably absent since it competes with AWS through Azure partnerships. So how does this integrate with AWS? Bedrock integrates throughout AWS services. SageMaker Studio and Canvas provide low-code and no-code model development. S3 stores documents for ingestion and processing. Kendra and RDS enrich knowledge bases for RAG applications. IAM enforces fine-grained access control. And CloudWatch monitors usage and performance. So what's the API structures? So Bedrock exposes 4 purpose-built APIs. The Bedrock API handles foundation model configuration, deployment, and fine-tuning. Bedrock Runtime provides the inference layer for text generation, image creation, and embeddings with streaming support. Bedrock Agent creates tool-using agents and RAG systems. Bedrock Agent Runtime executes agents and queries knowledge bases. So common operations include invoke model and invoke model with response stream for generation, converse and converse stream for chat interactions, retrieve and generate for RAG workflows, and invoke agent for agent execution. Cost. So each foundation model provider sets their own pricing. This is charged through your AWS bill. Claude 3 with Sonnet costs approximately 3/100ths of a cent per 1,000 input tokens. Titan Text G1 runs about 1/100th per 1,000 tokens. Stable Diffusion XL charges roughly 5/100ths of a cent per generated image. Always check current pricing before use as rates vary by model and region. Okay. So you'll see some of this here with the pricing. So access. So you cannot use Bedrock from the root user. You have to create an IAM user or role instead. You can attach the Amazon Bedrock full access, that role, for complete access, or Amazon Bedrock read-only access for viewing only. Alternatively, you can create custom policies granting access to Bedrock, Bedrock Runtime, Bedrock Agent, and Bedrock Agent Runtime namespaces. Admin users inherit these permissions by default. Before using any foundation model, except Titan, you have to request access. So when you go into this, go to the console, click Model Access, request access for desired models, and attach each end user license agreement, EULA. And the approval typically takes a few minutes. All right, so we're not going to go into the console and do this because you're going to have to create a new playground. But let's see if we can go in and just show you where this exists. So you go into Bedrock. All right, so you'd go into Bedrock. I think you'd have to request the access. Okay, so we already enabled this at a certain point. All right, so the model catalog. All right, and then you can start to choose from one of these models. You see all the Claude ones, Llama, AWS stuff, right? And then you go to the playground. And this has the interactive interface where you can select the model, right? And then from here, you could, I mean, Claude is usually a really good one. So, you know, you could go Anthropic, Sonnet, whatever. And then apply. Let's see. And here you can adjust the parameters, right? The temperature, top P, top K. So temperature will control the randomness. Lower values produce more deterministic. You can do the max tokens. Yeah, right here. Right. And then stop sequences. Where would those be? Oh, you can also input guardrails. But we don't have that here quite yet. And you also have different options. Chat, single prompt, right? And you could switch to other playgrounds as well. All right. Right here. So chat, image or video, watermark detection, right? And you can use these prompts to optimize for each use case. So how does this work for specific use cases? Excuse me. So Bedrock enables diverse AI applications. You can build chatbots and copilots using Claude with RAG for context-aware responses. You can create document Q&A systems combining Kendra search with custom vector stores. You can develop creative AI tools for image generation and text summarization. You can deploy AI agents that integrate with internal APIs and databases. You can fine-tune the models for domain-specific language in legal, medical, or technical fields. Right? So for the exam, remember these essentials. Bedrock is a go-to, right? So whenever you're going to access multiple foundation models, build generative AI without infrastructure, or integrate LLMs with AWS services, Bedrock is the managed platform for these requirements. Okay, so that's where we're going to go for today. Thank you for joining. But before you go, hit the like button, subscribe, and share with anyone you know taking the AWS Machine Learning Associate exam. Thank you, and have a good day.